What does it mean to live life like you're dying? Akashic Skies. This is day 25 of the grounding challenge. We're about halfway there. We are going to be doing this almost every day. My birthday is coming up the end of this month. We got a Pisces right here. Today, what we're going to talk about is what it means to live like you're dying. I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there, but this is what it means to me. You can find what it means to you. Look into this. But what it means to me, in my experience, point number one I'm going to cover is basically it doesn't mean to seek out special experiences. So a lot of shows you watch where someone is terminally ill, or there's shows where people get tricked into thinking they're terminally ill, or they weren't. They end up being not terminally ill. Let's think Breaking Bad, for instance. He goes and starts cooking meth and living on the edge and finds out that he likes that lifestyle. And the list goes on and on. So, living like you're dying, according to how I'm trying to convince myself to see it, is about appreciating the moments you have, not seeking out new thrills or special moments or buying something that you've always wanted, some material object that won't come with you. It's about enjoying the moments you have right now in this moment, being outside, being able to look at the sky for one last time, being able to take in a deep breath, appreciating how cold my feet are right now, that I can even feel, that I can see, even though it's overcast, that there's sun behind those clouds that I'm soaking in. It's not about someone might want to go skydiving because they never have. That might be the ultimate thrill. That might be their living in the moment. That's not for me to judge. But living like you are dying is like, let's say that you're having trouble with a family member or your mom. It's going and letting all those differences aside, like your boss, your coworker, your friends, your partner or your ex-partner, worrying about what they're doing. So for instance, let's say you're worried about your ex-partner or your past partner talking to somebody. But what type of life is it to live to want to prevent someone from finding their twin flame or living out their dream or happiness, and end up, being alone for the rest of their life when their whole goal and what makes them happy is connecting with someone else. And just because of your own, selfishness and your own desires and your own insecurities, you are wishing your own projection onto somebody else, where you could be more concerned with living your life to the fullest, achieving your highest version. Another thing is being fixated on finding a partner. If you only had a week to live, you wouldn't be looking for someone to spend the rest of your life with. You would be looking for ways to experience the moment. This is what a lot of yogis and a lot of highly spiritual, woke, if you may, or enlightened individuals, they don't fear death, because death is inevitable, and death is it's the greatest teacher of all time. And what makes life precious is the scarcity. I'm not going to say that this is the only life we ever have, because energy is only transferred. It's never destroyed. But this is, as far as we know, the only chance you'll get to live this exact experience. There could be multiple universes. I'm not aware of myself existing on another plane. Maybe when my time ends here, it'll open that up. But as I'm able to perceive, this is where I am here right now on this rock, floating through space, being hugged against a rock by the fabric of space. That's where I am right now. And I am trying to live it to the fullest. And my feet are really cold. Shout out to Wim Hof, the Iceman. Inspired me. One of the people who inspired me to do this. Oh man. Shout out to Ralph Smart. I'd consider that guy a mentor, definitely. He's helped me redirect my attention from a lot of media, a lot of things that aren't the most fulfilling, aren't the most uplifting, low vibrational things, and shift it to someone who's telling me how to live life to the fullest. Exactly what I'm talking about right here. So living life like you're dying also means not living in fear. It's being able to speak about death and knowing that it could happen at any moment. That breath I just took could have been the last breath. I could have exhaled and never inhaled. Last night when I went to sleep, I could have not woke up. Yesterday when I got in the car, could have not made it home. That's just how it is. Once you learn how to accept that, and you're not going to be living in fear anymore. You're not going to be afraid of, how your boss thinks of you. Obviously, always try your best. That's one of the 4 agreements. Always be impeccable with your word, because you want to enrich every moment the best that you can. You want to raise the collective vibration. When, let's say, you're holding on to all this negativity, all this energy, low vibrational energy, and you go around spreading it to everyone else, typically that doesn't feel good for most people. And what are you gonna, what if you only have 1 week and that's what you spent that whole week doing? That's it. It is how it is. But would you rather spend that whole week in pain and suffering, or would you rather spend that whole week in bliss and happiness and acceptance? So that's something to think about. I'm almost done reading the book Untethered Soul, and I had a section about death, and that had me thinking about this. If you haven't read the book, I highly recommend it. Go check it out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed talking about it. It's something I want to share. Remember, this is my experience. Find your own. This is me on my journey, working towards achieving my highest. So everyone, health, happiness, and abundance. Peace, love. Have an amazing day. Jules. Kitty, kitty, kitty. That's my baby girl.